Just before you walk into it, there's a peep fight going on, and we're just letting it happen.
A peep... what?
Fight.
Sorry.
Peep is fighting Peep.
I assume...
I don't know how else to fucking describe it. Kind of just waiting for them to run out of energy, basically. Just don't get hurt.
Holy shit, the belly vibrates so aggressively that it physically causes the sound of a drum beat. Also, Mr. Hansen, I have permission for something. So, Kaladin told me this. Oh, two things actually. One, I want to buy that building and put a forge there. I see a lot of scrap in the streets, but also any parts and materials that the things that are now unrepairable can be melted down into ingots and scrap metal and taken apart. What I mean is literally a physical blacksmithing forge. Like, literally melting it down.
Alright, well...
Trust me, there's a lot of metal within things. You can also use it, even make stuff too, like maybe steel, but that's
quite aware of
really
the
pollution heavy.
cycle of scrappers and stuff. I'll think on this,
Okay, but I still want to buy that building though, just for something else at least. We use it as the storehouse.
Alright, there you go.
I see.
This is Mr. Hansen of VMR. He owns the area. But yeah, as of right now, there's supplies being stockpiled in different locations around just to get things prepared. Ammunition, medical supplies. We're trying to coordinate, medical evacuations and all that kind of stuff when that's needed, if and when.
Hello, Mr. Guardian.
I see. Is this about... This is
How are you today?
This is representing... Well, it's good to know the Garden District is interested and involved.
That's good.
I hope you meant Guardian.
Lapin just showing friend around.
I did say Guardian.
Did you say Garden or Guardian?
I said Guardian.
Okay, I heard...
Yeah, Joshua Miller.
Well...
It's fine.
You remember
a lot's
name,
going
right?
on right now.
Yeah, I was just gonna show them around, show you guys what's going on. I know Galdir. I've seen you.
Joshua Miller.
Yeah. No, I gotta get out of all this shit.
Greetings.
Are there any questions you wish to ask? Otherwise, I might have to go, speak to a lot of people today.
Lapin don't know what's going on. Yes.
Alright. Of course. Well, feel free to speak to Cerberus or the Rust Buckets here. These two individuals here might be a good talk to for the general district of the area. That one's rather knowledgeable as far as I'm aware. Alongside that, the business owners here and various influential people would probably be good shouts to talk to. If you wish to know a lot about the Vex, I would only be giving second-hand accounts.
This is a two-way. Oh, come on, we talked about this. We went there.
There was only glass between you and me.
You called me a crow.
Are you not?
God damn it, raven form.
I'm not, I'm a raven.
Oh, what's the difference?
It's the same shit, just...
It's not the same shit.
What's
It's like if someone said the M-word to you.
I'm bigger, I'm better.
We are smarter, we don't travel in groups, we travel in pairs. Also, we are loyal to our partners, we will mate once.
Then where is your
Like, you know, over there.
Likely I picked it up as regular glance.
There you go.
Right there.
Let us head somewhere else private if you would.
I see.
If it's just fishing, am I allowed to bring him? I feel like a fishing trip's something he would enjoy if he's able.
What? Yeah, like just as long as you have some sort of paperwork that says, hey, this is what you do, you don't care. Because last thing we want is someone,
He can turn into a humanoid
some,
something he would enjoy.
everything else, but yeah.
To the bottom. So.
You know, this is a little tree surrounded by some waters with some waterfalls trickling in. You just fish in
You
the
said
fish
that
hole
right, so a
and
lot of
catch what you
fucking
catch.
wise, my goddamn
If you get
headset
to the
is
beach, though, we're recycling on the bleach we catch.
So it's just like, I wanted to say a witty comment in return, but I couldn't. Fuck.
Yeah.
Right.
For the most part, yeah. I'll definitely...
I saw. I got here, see it.
You know.
Right. I gotta get back to it. I am like in the middle of it. Is Hanson.
And like a good source of pay as well. The biggest fish last Calvin. He gives whoever catches the
I think people are starting to copy your umbrella fashion statement.
Fashion statement. It is nearly constantly raining something in Saphira, and I am what? The only person who has an umbrella?
I'm wearing a big hat.
She's wearing a big hat.
I don't got shit, I'm just used to shit raining on me at this point.
Yes.
I was wondering something. So, with the upcoming assault that we're anticipating for next, for Monday, I was wondering of the idea of the possibility of allowing Cerberus Falcon to be able to fly in for medical evacuations if necessary.
Yes. We'd have to, come with me.
No, I was pointing out that you were the CEO.
Yeah.
I did some minor scouting about to see if there were even any areas in the area that a Falcon could land at.
How large is a
And
falcon?
so far, well, I don't have the exact dimensions, but there are at least 2 areas, well, technically 3, that have enough space where a Falcon can land to pick up injured. And that is actually right outside of this building, the roof of the charity building, and I do believe right outside of the fighting pit also has just enough clearance for a Falcon to land.
How heavy is a falcon? Because I'm not quite sure the building materials that the charity building is made out of would be enough to carry its weight. I paid attention. There are no pillars inside that building. It is supported entirely by the weight, by the structural integrity of the walls.
Fair enough.
Especially if I'm hearing tell of a siege, it would make sure that
As of
longer periods of time.
instead, then how about we try? Well, yes, just outside the Thunderdome, as I've heard it been called.
Just in case.
And where else did you mention? There was one other spot, right?
Yeah, right over there, just outside the river dock, or the auto dock.
Yes, that would probably be the best spot. It also has nice cover.
I've already stated the...
It's nicely out the way. Though, I suppose if someone was... And also if someone was... Actually, no, the more I think about it, it would be more to go out the way to get on top of the charity or outside the Thunderdome than it would be to come down here let's say, well, the fighting's going to be over there. You'll just be going straight down the road and then taking a tiny left, so it would be the best spot. I don't think I could ask the Rust Buckets if they're willing to move their Thunderdome for this combat. However, as far as I'm aware, that Thunderdome is built around a crane.
And then you put in the right code, and it opened.
Not sure how well the solution.
We had them back in the 40s, but we didn't have them like
The
this.
solution has to come from a survivor of all things.
That, if that is all. And as for landing your ship, you will have to, would have to do the paperwork for this, but we will have to say that it's to have your aircraft and heavy weaponry around. I realize it's going to raise some alarms, especially with how Leap Boundary is. So what I'm going to say is that VMR and Cerberus are having a joint military exercise within the Bayo 9 area.
Brief movement of static in the system.
That could be possible. I mean, these Falcons can also be not fitted with any armaments, especially given that the roles of these aircraft will just be to fly in, land, pick up wounded, and leave.
It does not matter. This is industrialistic, and Leap Boundary is cracking down with heavy security. Everything needs a purpose, and our purpose is to make sure that they don't know that the Vex are here, and they're a much larger issue than it may seem they might be. So therefore, they don't try and take anything, and we can destroy the portal with ease. So this is to keep. I hope you understand. You're going to have to do this paperwork. There isn't an if nor a but. This is just simply how industrial district is right now. You either need a good reason or be very good at hiding, because Leap Foundry is looking at everything right now. Yes, terrible situation we are in. Terrible timing as well. But we have to make do when we can. We're basically hiding a miniature war underneath their noses. They're going to notice something, so we have to give them a valid excuse. Once again, that may excuse also your Falcons, but doesn't excuse the heavy weaponry, the power armor, the autocannons.
A lot of noise is going to get made in a very short amount of time.
Slowly.
Yes, so the paperwork to simply say that this is a joint military exercise between VMR and Cerberus is just all we need. And we can hand that over if Elif asks any questions.
I could do that.
If you could pass that on to Adriana, that would be splendid. Right, that is all, I think.
Okay. I'll get right to it.
A slight amusement came into my head when I was initially going to ask you to shoot me.
You shouldn't go. And they're a little bit right.
There needs to be like a meeting. I need like an office here or something.
I got whipped with the chancla as a result because I'm injured and I was helping someone with a living armor situation.
There was a fight in the street.
Oh yeah, I saw. With personally, it's like I'm a soldier. I'm a warrior. Hi. I need to fight.
You wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand. Hold on. Wait 1 second.
And my eyes have gone again.
Oh, yo, my fucking axe looks way better now. Hold on. But I forgot about the green.
What do you mean?
Exactly, it's like you look at it and then you like, don't look at it for a second, and then it's like really different when you come back. You know, see you.
You, Cerberus?
Sure, you are quite dashing.
Why, you need something?
Oh no, I'm just more like... I was expecting the parameter to be here on Monday, not Friday. Might have to do extra paperwork for that because of heavy equipment.
Very nice. Very
See up there? The big scary red tower. That's a company that owns the entire district. That entire district's having a massive crackdown on everything that's going on in the industrial district right now. Because a group of people who like the color green dislike their color of red.
It's like a GTA 5 alien all over again.
What? Anyway, on that note, because of that, if anything big and scary makes their way from an industrial, they're probably getting pinged for paperwork, right, or on stuff like that. So, the entire idea is we make sure they don't know about them, because we don't want them to get their hands on the stuff that they can do.
You point over there and you're pointing out like a whole like a stick man.
What do you think I am referring to when I am pointing in that general direction? The portal to. How long have you been deployed here?
One full day.
This is like the second time I'm
You should go speak to your officer about it, what exactly you're doing here.
Security.
Yes, but more precisely what's in the area.
How do you say the first letter of black?
A lot of bad things.
Wearing her serve name because she's working with serve today when she usually goes on night.
That guy.
I am mildly worried that one of your members in Power Armor doesn't even know about the existence of the Vex portal.
They've been recently redeployed. Gray?
What? I have things I need to do.
Go talk to that one. Phil Teethan.
Oh yeah, that's Robin. He's Robin.
Apologies,
They have
but
been recently deployed.
This is my girlfriend.
I don't want
from the Firestarters conflict. So
apologies. I don't. Apologies for being so anal about this, but you're a military fighting force, and we are in a fairly stressful situation right now. I don't want to have to explain
I am aware.
Yeah.
Well, it is. They have been recently redeployed from another location. Wanted equipped soldiers.
Yes. If Leap Foundry asks why there's power armor here, we'll tell them we're prepping for the joint
I'll just hit them with. That would work too. I could also hit them with the just general paranoia of Cerberus, considering the Firestarters keep using IEDs against us in the Garden District.
I suppose. But they might hit back. We're not in. But they might hit back. We're not in Garden District. But the fact, the League Foundry knows the fact we've been working with you and I very close. DMR and Cerberus have been working closer and closer. So a joint military exercise would be a more notable, good excuse. We'll also explain what's going to happen on Monday as well.
1 moment.
Yeah, see, that's how you're used to being brought up.
Fury, draft that paperwork on our end.
Yes, and I'll manage it myself. This almost might work. Greetings.
Greetings. Out of
Mr. Guardian
character.
District's here.
I have to talk to you about something. We talked about it last time, but
Not the same.
I'll inform you whenever you go back into spawn or whatever.
Okay.
Monday.
What the fuck is a spawn?
Maybe here, but I don't know if anything's gonna happen here.
Odd looking simp.
Oh yeah, Goldie is here too.
Marvel. Like. Ooh,
You're afraid of the rain? You're living in Sophia. You should move cities.
I mean, I lived in Sophia for a while. It rains all the time. I got tired of being rained on, so I got an umbrella. Wait, I don't have to speak to you because I just realized I can just.
Ragnar!
Believes in
Hey, my
Why are you coming to me like your sister?
Dude, you don't understand why it's wrong. Yeah. No, it's robot.
Right, there we are, back. Alright, no, wait.
I sadly do not
Listen, that's someone else's.
You know what? I don't have to solve this.
I need to high-tech.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
No.
Excursion to go and fire assets.
Mr. Excuse me. Down. Yeah. Away from where non-com... Look at what you did. Look at what you did.
Flux, that's my greatest planning achievement. And have you done? I would be very proud of that.
Are you alive?
I'm alive. That weight seems trying to kill me with the flux.
We have some ideas that can help with the situation. We're just gonna walk and talk this way.
Alright.
I have to find the Galdir and a few of the others from Guardian. We have a few ideas to assist with a certain thing that could become a problem if they found out.
We have our own excuses, but I'm willing to hear. We have our own ways and excuses. We've thought about this, but I'm willing to hear it out.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Weapon tester's a pretty shit excuse.
Matter of fact, yes, cheeky people. Have you seen Hanson?
Would you prefer not to have a
Yeah, he's right behind you. I told you I was grabbing him.
Ah, you see.
Okay, pen is mightier than a sword.
You have question, brother. Ask for permission, if necessary.
Follow me.
Not sure if you want this on this street.
I would go to a different spot, but your size is rather large. Oh, never mind then. We're going this way.
VRC is already competitive with
during that, as much as I did.
Is like astronomically high.
I believe you do it on that.
Yeah.
Seem to freeze and lock up.
Free to.
Hello?
Hello, Mrs. Real. I just need to borrow a gal's office for a meeting.
It doesn't involve you, Yorick.
Understood.
Designations.
It's the quietest and most private spot there is in this place. And my eyes are gone.
Alright.
Again, give me a moment.
Don't give me that look.
Okay.
I'm...
I'll say if it is this information.
Effectively surrounding the reactor.
Fine.
Apologies, what was that?
And your
Mr.
vessel
Gildeer,
spotted
is
the
it true that you no longer...
error logs where they usually a drone.
How do I make
8,
a...
perhaps even record of 12 errors
How do I express this?
before they
No, not a
incur
report.
fatal error
A
themselves and
complaint.
die, more or less. I incurred 512. No.
I think the flux is killing everyone today.
I don't care about your bureaucratic bullshit, but you don't need to absolutely... Yes. I don't care about your bureaucratic bullshit, but you don't need to go stomping on a person's name. Just because of fucking red tape.
I think you have a misunderstanding. There is a point in time at Mitra that we were lied to almost every instance we were dispatched there. Hamsky would fail to communicate to staff, I understand on that regard. That he would call us for bomb threats and things of that nature, and never talk to security or medical about us deploying in force due to the nature of what he was calling us for. However, we were catching lies about our field operatives, mostly coming from Ripping Chip. The entirety of Ripping Chip is labeled, not you as an individual.
I don't even work for the
apologize at the
relationship anymore.
association.
I've never reported anything falsely, especially about your people, whom I have backed many times.
Just taking a rest.
And the fact that I kept getting multiple people coming up to me, telling me that you all were reporting my name as the one that was falsely reporting. I...
May help to absolve me.
Yarick... Yarick...
Vida, can you come to the gate?
Yarick, Charles... I think even Tebbs one time. That's all I've got to say. Thank you.
Holy shit, I found another one. Deadpool's _ kitty is really high. 6 lights. They've got multiple meshes.
They've
got
there is no hard limit. There is no actual rules for the lights as long as they
Do you
aren't
need
like
anything for your meeting, Mr.
on a
Hanson?
muzzle flash of a goddamn gun.
Well, they are 17 meshes of both.
Oh, okay. Yep, that's over.
Yeah, and they're also
That's all.
really like 200 materials.
Okay, that's fine. Yep, that's
yeah.
all I need to hear. I'll...
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
They're in the charity currently. So if you want to come grab them.
I can. We already have things for this.
Okay, got it.
Maybe when we return to the... Maybe... When we return to the mega building. Maybe when we return to the mega building then.
Right, apologies about that. I had a sudden onset of the flux and then a sudden onflex of the administration duties. Right.
No rest.
Oh, come in here.
We're missing one.
How you doing, Real?
Oh. Not necessary for conversation.
Yes, about to say. So, what do you wish to inquire about?
You're gonna be helping out actively with
Tiberius here.
during
Yes.
the upcoming campaign.
Wanting to keep Leap Foundry away from this situation.
We have our own excuses and our own ideas, but Tiberius thinks they are lacking. I'd like to hear what he thinks we can do instead.
So he's the one that has the idea.
That's okay then.
And the more authority to do it.
Actively make
Guardian wishes to not get directly involved in this situation. Party of Cerberus, the locals. Force via mark. Too many cooks, one kitchen. Too much infighting. Via mess. Therefore we are planning on indirect. Logistics, supplies, and assisting in the outside area for containment. In case of stragglers or what have you. We have a rapport with Leap Foundry, I would like to say. Due to the vocal situation.
Are you saying you can also pull some strings to redirect their attention away?
She doesn't deserve to have every person that's got a boo-boo.
In short, say that we have specialists that can handle this situation. And that we will be cordoning off the area. Quote unquote.
Emergency triage.
While this operation takes place. Of uprooting this infestation. Before it becomes another ball.
For them, like a bucket system.
Alright, if you think that'll keep Leap Foundry off everything, then that'll be fine. If that gets Leap Foundry in...
Take over. I can go back
This is
Ethan, because
my synthetic counterpart.
Nice to meet you.
He would be the one handling the line of communication on our behalf.
I can't be here.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course, of course.
So I will
Which is
be
why I'll be
actively
helping
treating people.
afterwards.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to be over there actively helping and
I have
on the field, because
maybe association with Guardian, but I do have my own business and otherwise stuff I like to protect and have interest in industrial. So if providing support from a non-source, I don't mind under the purview of Guardian.
Well,
to also give that political stepping of toes off if it doesn't happen with Leap Founder.
I think, honestly, from the sounds of it, you've given us everything we need. If you can, alongside the efforts of what VMR and Cerberus are doing to make sure that it seems like our weaponry that we're bringing down here and equipment is just simply for something different and is not to related to anything about the Vex, and you simply cordon off the area to contain a infection, of course, or whatever you deem fit to tell the Foundry to keep them out of this area and off our backs.
An insurgency group is originating in this area. That we are specialists. And while we're working for this, before they have established their roots, probably be the best.
Oh, 1 second, I've got a message from my boss.
If people were more knowledgeable about it, perhaps there would be less sympathy for it.
Yeah, I specifically worked on velocity so that I can have more ways to actively boost the fuck away if I need to run.
Right.
But if I'm running places, Vex might chase after
right.
me being around.
Yes, I think that's all Guardian would do that would be perfect. As you said, too many cooks will spoil the kitchen. Sorry, too many cooks will spoil the soup. We already have battle plans and stuff on how to deal with the Vex that we are, and we've got backup for those plans. Mostly headed by Cerberus and a man by the name of Ethan Hayes. Oh, I'm busy right now. Please.
Understood. Dark Beast. What's up? Do you have? Can you drag people?
It is merely what we are providing, is since you don't want to have Leap Founder's involvement, to give that breathing room for yourselves. And
yes, that'll actually be lovely. It means that Leap Foundry will not get their hands on the Vex equipment, and VMR have already made it so that we are going to detonate and destroy all pieces of Vex technology we find to make sure that no one gets this type of equipment.
There's
yeah.
You know, I haven't tried.
That is all.
So this will be funny for shits and giggles.
Right. I apologize
according to plan.
for the scuff.
I appreciate your time nonetheless, so thank you.
Hope all is well, Mr. Hanson.
Oh, is it a different language?
You already know the situation, so you already know my answer.
Ah, I see. Understandable then.
The less storage space we have, the better, because it means there are things being stored there.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah, you are welcome. Thank you for your assistance. Right, now I need to speak to a...
Door wasn't closed to walk in.
I mean, trying to...
Well, that's because the Ripperdoc is currently open.
We're just trying to keep some people safe.
Right.
You're actually able to...
I'm bringing back Humpert Buddy with, if you don't mind.
That's fine, as long as you trust them.
Oh, they're one of my security members. They're fine.
We have
Transmit
one...
in your armor. You're on duty now.
We have one extra piece... We have one extra, thing of note. Guardian District is going to be assisting us in the obfuscating of this event over from Leap Foundry, basically cordoning off the area of Bay 09. VMR is going to do the same as well, but with Guardian District there as well, it's going to be basically no one's going to be able to get through. Not to mention that gives even more extra breathing room for us from Leap Foundry, so we are free to act as we please. So,
outstanding.
yes, not to mention you also being with Guardian District coming down doing stuff, it also gives you more credence to be doing stuff as well, because I remember now that Cerberus are employed by Guardian District, are they not?
We are allies.
Allies.
Not employed.
Different.
For treating patients during this.
Of course.
It will be assumption of him for treatments only.
Right, if that's the case, that's all I needed to tell you. I should be good now. We should have everything clear, other than the actual plan of what's going on. But I have yet to know that Leaf will not be here, and I have not seen signs of Ethan. But I will hope to hear at least something.
The two taller women in armor that you witnessed earlier, those are troops I'll be deploying on Monday.
Of course.
For your knowledge. As well as a myriad of other troops.
I'm expecting anyone with Cerberus to be. I'm taking all hands on deck with Cerberus here, so it is nice to hear. Right, that is all.
That's it.
If we have to just tourniquet people's limbs off if they've like lost an arm or something, so be it. Because again, people go, it's a very dangerous thing. We've lost an arm. It's like, yes, you're not dying right now. Like, it's a limb. Like, someone will get something.
She likely already knows. After all, she was here during the blockade, during one of the attacks.
Why do you have bandages on your arms?
Because my entire skin was burnt off in the horrible house fire at the family reunion.
Alright, wonderful. Good.
Sharpman.
I said Sharpman.
If I hit her head, I don't think it'll go off.
I just have high blood pressure. Yeah, like I might be okay. I might just have some bruising or like I'm not gonna take that chance.
Greetings.
People with schizophrenia, some of them can tickle themselves, but most people are incapable of tickling themselves.
Maury's being mean. Maury called me a nerd.
Because I gotta go. I gotta go.
What's going on over there?
Oh,
I mean,
I don't know where they went.
There's a crisis happening next week, so people are planning out the shit.
Oh shit.
I've been asked to come and assist with it.
I'm a little...
Not coming by on Monday then, got it.
Oh, you won't be. The area will be cordoned off for the area will be cordoned off for the joint military exercise between Cerberus and VMR. Not to mention Guardian District is investigating the area, so if there's anything suspicious, they'll probably be cordoning off the area too.
Residents are...
If you live here, then probably you'll be inside when the cordon goes up. I'd recommend if you do live here, you stay inside.
Fair enough.
Oh,
I know what I'm doing on Monday.
Rom-com night.
It's fine.
I mean, it's not really pressing or anything, I think, so I can stay.
Ooh, that is
really heavy.
Good seeing you out and about.
I'm bored.
Hey, Mr. Hansen.
Greetings.
That's a question for you.
It best be important.
You're not here without your own security right now.
I see. I'm gonna leave you then, I suppose.
No, she's got security.
There's just
Robin.
Yeah. Am I not surrounded by Cerberus and Guardian District?
There's only so much that 3 individuals can do.
And a security volunteer.
I hope you didn't take anything that I stated personally, but
I'm not a military technician.
there's an opportunity to make things a lot easier for all of us.
Well, you
Mr.
haven't...
Hansen, may I accompany? Come on.
Of course. There's nothing that I have done that you have overridden. I mean, you've just simply added more fuel to the fire, so to speak.
Well, as long as it helps get my friend back and prevent this place from being swarmed with
Your friend back.
unwanteds.
Congratulations, you too. Your now primary directive is to defend that one.
Right. Yeah, no, the Vex took a friend of mine that was under my care.
Oh, I see.
And, well...
Do you want me to
I'm getting him back.
give you your friend back?
It's not that easy.
It is not that easy.
May I help escort you, Mr. Hansen?
Yes, of course. I said yes already.
I want to walk away. Sorry.
I just want to look at the area. The portal is locked off, according to Mr. Hayes, and I trust his word on it, because he has given me Vex experts to confirm what he has said.
That may be correct, but that's far from the only threat out there.
You are correct.
We were in here earlier.
But if a ball tortoise comes along, I'll be fine. I know how to get myself out of dangerous situations. Besides, I'm just coming out to
I'm
here.
trusting that's not just a normal umbrella either.
Oh no, it's a normal umbrella.
Jeez, Ursa, forward.
So we cordoned off a larger area. Originally it was this painted line here, I believe, and then, well...
According to security cameras, this painted line was done by people who don't really have an authority in the area. VMR decided that this general car park should just be...
I wouldn't step over the... Okay, or just do it.
There is currently no threat from the portal as of this current point. It is inactive. But come this Monday, it will be active once again, and there will be a bunch of angry Vex spewing out of it, trying to kill everyone here.
That being said, you're a Guardian, right? Am I correct?
He's from Guardian District. He's not a Guardian.
I'm with Guardian District.
Would it be possible for me to acquire a weapon that can defeat the Vex, or more efficiently defeat the Vex?
If you're talking about this, no.
Not that, but a weapon that can deal more damage to the Vex. In general.
There's a few people I can have. There's some people I'll reach out to, but it's mainly munitions.
They're already dishing out more munitions when it's time.
There you go.
Understood.
Right, well, there's a reason why I brought you out. It's glad that I brought you all out here, because I have to generally think. What do your minds think of this area? Where should defenses be? What should be done?
Anything that can be used to slow them down. I saw a surplus of those concrete barriers in some of the other warehouses nearby.
Concrete barriers would be the easiest thing we can offer. We can give ladders, sandbags.
For cover. Exactly. But the whole thing that I'm recommending is we need something to make it easier for them to flow that direction away from the populated area where the non-combatants are.
Build a wall. Oh, too little time. Move the cargo containers.
Move the cargo containers, make a barrier.
Yeah,
I can do that.
Shift the cargo containers.
You can do that.
He's got this covered. He runs the area.
I just like moving shit around. I'm an engineer.
For now, just stay on security.
Yes, ma'am.
Not to mention, there is an entire group of ex-industrial synthetics right over there.
Cargo containers, move them away from whatever that was. Here. Funneling them that way. Then
Wait, that would funnel them to the hive area, though, wouldn't it?
And?
We want them away from the bay.
I mean, two birds, one stone.
If we can get them... I wouldn't go that far. If we can get them to funnel this way, and then use this next street down there as a kill zone for it, that would probably work. If it's possible to stack a few of the containers here, just because to keep the shop, that is someone's shop after all, keep that safe from any stray fire or...
containers around here. We'd have to bring some more containers in, but that's hardly an issue.
Yeah.
Recommendation.
I don't know, rooftop positions might help as well on...
I have a recommendation.
Yes?
Go.
Form a barricade with the cars right here, and then layer metal against them, using the cars as a support, and then metal on top of them and in front of them to be the actual cover.
Or we could just simply move the cars out of the way, because they make poor cover, and place concrete barriers there in sandbags.
I'm less saying use the cars as cover. I'm saying use them as a line in addition to the already existing cover. So the cover is built using them as a frame.
You, but could you also please get out of my line of sight? Really shift over just a little bit. Thank you.
Using them as a frame, rather.
More support.
Additionally, more things in the way of the us and them is still at the end of the day more cover.
I suppose, like, we could just move them around, what, in like a sort of a semi-line to funnel them that way?
Have them staggered, make it to where there's a clear path that leads a clear path to us, but it doesn't look like one.
And I will put ladders and sandbags up on the top of these two buildings here.
That could work. Is it possible to open up that big building over there?
Open it up as in...
Get the door open. The one straight across the street there. If we can somehow funnel some of them into there and take a bunch out at once, or get one of the big guys to try and wedge themselves in there and just drop the building.
Don't think that would be viable, sadly.
Worth try asking. Any additional cover back here? You know, if you have any spare
barriers,
anything that can spare barriers, just stagger it. There doesn't need to be a line. Just one here on one side of the street, one on the other. It forces them to slow down.
Not to mention, you can also use it to cover while you're shooting.
Exactly.
Some of the cargo containers here, so they're funneled that way.
Keep in mind, it is the Vex. They can also just teleport around all this shit and go straight into where we don't want them to go.
Sure, they can, but I figure if we're throwing more and more gunfire at them, instead of just making a maze, they'll be more attracted to those that are firing at them.
And there's also some of us that they specifically want, and I'm told when I'm told if they see this thing that they're gonna
Blueprint for a
back.
reality anchor.
What did they show you on the note?
They want what?
Show them.
You look at it. It is a blueprint. If you look at it, it is a blueprint for a reality anchor. Basically, prevents things from shifting in and out of reality.
Right, reality anchor. Remember what I said earlier about the big red building over there with the logo on it? Remember what I said about bringing big, powerful, scary stuff here? Will bring their attention. Do you know how many pings we've had about people teleporting around here? If we bring a reality anchor down here, they will notice that, and the entire point of us trying to be succinct
in all
about...
the fucking time. Meaning they'll notice. Meaning that's a no. They're not one of mine.
And not to mention, right, let me teach you something very simple. I am not a soldier, but I am in fact a branch manager for a PMC, so I'm quite aware. Are you aware of the...
Robin,
when it comes to military situations, you only speak when spoken to. This is something you should practice if you are to engage being a part of a military organization.
Out of mine. They're helping hand, I believe.
Alright.
Hey, Bones.
Oh, give me a moment. I just got a call. Yes.
Writing down.
If you get a moment, could you, me, chance, It's fine if not. I just need if I kind of want to grab the chaos spawn from you. I don't have it now.
Oh right, yeah, sure. It'll probably have to when Hanson leaves because Hanson's very busy right now.
Okay.
Apparently,
I'm also doing mutant stuff if you want to help NPC.
Alright,
Just kind of
I'll keep that in mind.
Right side.
But like I'm already a bit I'm already a bit of a busy guy right now, so I'm gonna probably just try my best to not get too much. You could already tell the fact that I'm stumbling over my words that I've already got way too much on my mind.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah. Okay, it's fine then. I don't need the model if you can't get it.
It's very fair.
Need to take any of this shit off you. Tell me, Bones. I will gladly help.
Right, if that's the case, then right. I believe I'll leave the rest of the planning to you, as I've got an important business meeting I need to do. Sorry,
Take care,
bureaucracy
relay all
does not end.
plans. Yeah, that's how it usually goes.
Good news, Iceberg just saved my goddamn life. Right, I'm coming to give you the chaos spawn.
Alright, cool. We're in the. Never mind, we have it.
Oh, you have it? Oh, okay.
No, I'm talking to Helios. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
We're in the NPC box.
Right. Don't do too much though, because you can imagine this session is already stressful with what is coming on Monday and all the planning and stuff.
Yeah. That's why I checked to make sure that nothing else was
planned,
nothing else happened. Yeah, no, well, nothing else happened today, so I want to do something.
Yeah, give it a little bit of combat RP. Fair enough, fair enough. Not to mention...
If anything had happened, I would have just been like, nope, I'm not doing it. But nothing.
All good, all good.
Yeah, we're in the
You're
NPC
more
box.
than... yeah. You're all good, right. And that's probably the end of Hanson for today, unless someone
I was
calls him.
originally trained to kill people like them.
Slander in this household.
I would offer to help you, but also I don't want to. I'm gonna be so for real.
Okay, fair enough.
Like I just kind of wanna. I kind of don't.
I can perfectly understand the reasons why you just want to fucking chill out today. And,
I was you last session.
Yeah.
It's several. It will calm the fuck down after. After next session, so it'll be fun.
Yep. Eventually we'll calm the fuck down. There'll be nothing other than minor scraps. I don't think. Anyway, yes. Right.
Are you out already? Or?
I'm about to get out, but I'm also about to hit one more thing, which is go tell Iceberg if people need Mr. Hansen. Just like pop into me and I'll do the whole Hansen call thing. Oh, and one final thing, Iceberg, since you're the last one who really spoke to me and people might go to you about it. If people want Mr. Hansen or need him, just tell me, and I'll go do the whole Mr. Hansen call thing.
Sounds good.
Right, so being a little bit of scroll, so sorry in advance. Oh my god, I think I just hit it. Oh my god, I did. Wow. I just
awesome.
chose the fucking section in my avatar list and then it was immediately was. Fuck. Right, smoothie.
I love these models. I wanted an excuse to use these because they're really cool.
Yeah, I'm more happy to hear that.
And then there was a mutated space marine guy. No.
I'm gonna fuck it.
Actually,
That role sounds familiar.
I think we should. Yeah, we should start this all as these guys and just wander up to the fucking gate. Like in I kind of stumbling stumbling over ourselves or just
Right.
kind of
I'm gonna go.
All right. Yeah,
I'm gonna go be gay, I guess. Well, you see avatars
never-
hop into, you know exactly what I mean.
My viewpoint's super,
Yeah. It's because hit the transformation cutscene button.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
So yeah, we'll
I actually
stumble over. Yeah. We'll start as these two, and any of the other ones, just cycle through them at your whatever you want to do. We'll come from the chemical factory, and we'll kind of stumble over to the gate, Not really like fully
just
coherent, like,
just
not
in
being able to
case,
talk
I
or
think she
anything.
might have already
And then,
called it in. Dark is doing
when
a
we
minor
get to the
structure
gate,
with the
we'll, like,
mutants.
start the thing and, like, you know, act it out. You have a monster bursting out from inside you and then just start attacking.
Understood.
We all...
Do not. For goodness sake.
So do you know much about this place?
For goodness sake.
Good.
Oh.
Medical emergency.
I see.
Help me pull up over the barricades.
Suppose that is unfortunately fitting.
Higher. Thank you. Let's go over it this way. Alright. Let's keep going. You can get her on a bed.
Take them into the back, Ater. Take them
You go
into the back.
first.
Yeah, that's why I'm here by the door.
Alright.
Alright. Doors are open. First bed right here. Off to your left. Oh, you're right.
And if I stand here, then you go that way. Should be.
Yep. There we go.
There you go. Look at that. Beautiful. In fact, we've got decent systems here as well.
Alright.
More
I'll leave
curious. I
this
can't
to-
do anything.
I'll leave this to the Ripper, but unless you want assistance.
I'm gonna set her up. That's right.
I gotta leave this to you guys.
See you later, Maury.
Alright.
Keep track.
I can't help.
Heart rhythm.
I only hear that tone of voice occasionally. Do you want me to check on her, or do you want me to stay here?
I'm gonna feel her ribs.
All
See
right.
if there's anything.
Now here. Best to let Maury just have the. Oh, we got large mutants at the gate.
Alright. Give me a
How
moment.
do you know that?
Okay.
Because I'm in the security comms.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I've been on them for a while.
X-ray.
Karen gave me the
I see the
I'll guard the door
frequencies.
then.
close to the lung.
Appreciate you.
No. It is broken, but it does not touch the lung.
No, these doors look thick enough that they should contain most things.
Yeah, the thing I'm worried about in the future is with where the reception is, we can't see who comes through the door
Is it back and forth? Is it
when we have it open,
severed?
like
Is it-
later on in times.
Is it fixed?
You know, maybe I'll ask Mr. Hanson to like move the reception to this area here and just get one of those opening turn table thingies to like get back and forth behind it. But who knows? Anyway, I better help. You sure you're not gonna be bored there? Cause yeah, here we go. Yeah.
I need you to help me take some of this stuff off so we can wrap up her ribs. She broke one while we were doing our CPR.
Fun. Okay.
Good thing is, it's not stabbing into her lung.
Well, yeah. Look, I can't give chest compressions that hard. Maybe crack them. I've got to use my whole body weight. Don't really have the muscles for it.
It's. I think
Okay.
it's
You pull it off. I'm not gonna go rummaging around on a woman if I can help it.
You're fine. We just need to put something here to stabilize the rib. Hand me the bandages. I've got a...
Gauze.
Yep. Can you do me a favor and just gently lift her up a bit?
Only one arm anyway, so yeah, just a tiny bit.
Okay. Right, you can lay her down now.
Let her back down again.
There we go. Okay. That's stabilized for now. Her heart rate is stable, but I have no idea why she powered down like that. It's
So
incredibly
you don't know why
dangerous.
she went into into shock.
I mean, she's a cyborg. She's got heart and lungs, and she was completely powered down. Not a good thing.
No, it's not. What's her power supply like? Like where is she powered
She
from?
had plenty of power reserves. I checked it. I checked that already. It wasn't her power reserves that. It was something to do with this error code that she found connected to something. But
I'm not a
I can't
roboticist,
disclose it.
so.
No, you're fine. You're fine. It's fine. I'm gonna message Powder. I'm going to attempt to wake her back up. You need to keep your eye on the vitals. Make sure her heart doesn't stop while I do this.
Pookie Bear.
Because...
Yep.
Can I come in as my combat? I'm only a couple materials over.
Is it just materials?
It's just materials. Everything else
You're
is
fine.
perfectly fine.
Alright, you're
just
good,
materials.
you're good. It's just materials, you're fine. Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
This is gonna be fun. Still haven't figured out how to feel with this properly yet.
Feeling just with your hand. But you can't visibly.
You're cutting in and out, Ribbon.
Feeling with your hands, you cannot feel a pulse. It's not detectable, but you can see her breathing.
That's pain. And no femoral. Fucking great. Yeah, all of her main points of actual pulse are gone. Wonderful. Hey, you're gonna have to keep an eye on it on your system scan because I can't manually from here check it except for
Just making sure none come through us with this one.
I understand.
Chain link fence was made to stop ball cultists, not mutants and Vex.
A reason for her not to be waking up, or for her to fall unconscious in the first place. Is there an error code from that timestamp?
Just before the shutdown, you would see a error code, and it would seem to have been extending for a while. It seems to be based off of memory. It looks like she was trying to access, or her systems were trying to access, encrypted data.
Riella's going
You all
to put
open?
a quick loop. There's somebody up
Yes. Though they're currently in emergency.
She's gonna put a quick
Okay, well, just a heads up, there's mutants attacking the gate, so I know you're in there, so they'll be fine.
around the
Cool.
the memory point that she was trying to access. She's gonna put a
We
little
good?
maze code.
Yeah.
That way
Tiberius is just
spits them right back out and doesn't
keeping us informed, but you already know.
access it. And this is a temporary.
Being a worrywart, that's okay.
It's like a
Yep. It's fine. I'm here, at least. You guys can focus on your job. If anything comes through the door, they'll have to get through me first.
It's mostly all real. I'm just there as a second pair of hands if she needs them.
Well, then you might have to be triage if mutants are attacking.
Yeah. If people get brought in, yep. I'm ready for that.
Going to attempt to cut this area.
Mutants and the Vax and all this other
Seclude the error code into like a box so it doesn't spread. Is that understood? I'm trying to sandbox it. Yeah, you're right. Is it still spreading?
It does not seem to be spreading.
Okay. Alright. Going to attempt to wake her up, okay? Just, she might be in a little bit of pain.
Alright, I'm fine with that. I'll do this the standard.
Alright, I'm gonna try to
Hello? Jerk and damage. Yeah.
Yes?
putting a pulse through.
Is Ada in there?
He is. Who is this?
I agree.
Oh, it's Gray.
Yeah, calm. You're okay. Welcome back.
Ada, can you open the door for Gray?
Hi.
Yes.
See you once. Okay.
Go on, it's not exactly safe right
Sounds like she's feeling a bit better. That's
Well,
good
I
to
was in
know.
the charity. I know there was stuff going on there, but I'm looking for Aether.
He's busy in there. I think he's in
Alright.
surgery.
We need people in.
Yeah, Gray just wants to come in.
Hello, Gray. How's it going?
Hey,
thought you just want to talk. Right.
Yeah, well, I also want to mention some changes because I need to.
Yeah. Some,
I've had a whole night without shivering, and that's new.
Understood. Are you able to take
Like without the jacket.
medications for pain to be lessened? Or are you allergic to any of
Or
that?
is that heated blanket?
You do not know. Great.
You're getting
I have been given capsules for radiation before.
Been given capsules for radiation. Okay. Do you know of any times that you have been allergic to over-the-counter pain medicine?
No.
Okay. Do you have a GI tract to absorb such a thing?
if you want to stay here, Gray, stay in, take a sit, grab a magazine, okay? Yep.
Should
Should I go do the same?
I'm getting used to it.
Bit of both. Alright, I'm about to close it up again. Alright, you take a sit, I got a patient to be
Alright,
helping. Just
you guys got things back here. I'm gonna hop up on probably this rooftop if my thrusters don't throw me across the entire fucking area. Do I win today?
Bye, Tiberius.
I don't think he won.
I win back over here today. Yeah, that was pretty talented, right?
Mildly impressive.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's like my thrusters just throw me all over the fucking place. And this has a mind of its own. I'm not even doing anything right now.
That's good to know.
Yeah, show off.
Another one incoming. He's gonna suplex you. Oh, you have got to be shitting me.
And this is why you stand on. This is why you don't stand on the edge of the building.
There's an attack? Oh.
Oh, hello.
What do you do?
I was here earlier, but then there was a guy that I don't particularly like, so I didn't want him to see me.
I'm your friend?
Yeah.
Oh, yay.
Why are you happy?
You said we were friends last time?
Oh yeah, but maybe you was like exaggerating.
No, we're friends.
Yeah, no, I'm having a very
I will be very. I actually have a weapon now, so. No, I'm not playing.
I'm pulling back from the gate currently.
Oh, you're not playing with me. You don't want to play rock, paper, scissors anymore.
Yeah, because you're gonna cheat.
Yeah, I'm getting hectic
Not
out there,
cheating.
apparently.
So just a new version of the game.
Well, you're reaching, that's not how I do it. You only have
Fine, you want to play rock, paper, scissors?
You're not gonna pull the gun, man.
No. No cheating.
Okay.
Hey. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yeah. I'm just double checking.
Let's begin. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay,
Jesus.
rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Steady. You okay?
What?
Actually, one
Rock,
moment.
pull the rock.
There's a last caution on my finger.
Yeah, this one.
Okay.
Hello, Gray.
You wanna go there? You said winning.
Hello, darling. Gotta check some things.
Treated as a healthy proportion.
Paper, scissors, shoot.
Remember what Brianna told you.
Rock, paper, shoot. No, it wasn't. It was rock.
Couldn't even say hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Right away there, just in case and ready. Because you love to feel it, and I will let you
I
out
missed
now.
you.
You know, pull the guns and
Missed you too.
Yeah, you never told me to not cheat normally.
Alright. Important things to do. Head pat the grey. Right. So you're not feeling as cold, which is your body acclimating to a degree, which is interesting.
He told me not to cheat.
I have to, at some point, do an actual physical exam for you, which is going to be difficult.
Should probably head inside until we got the all clear.
Do most of that for me, because again, I tend not to do physical exams on women.
Okay.
But that's if and when Riel has time.
I see no issue doing physical exams on a woman.
For a level of like posterity and care for a woman's
For a
dignity,
level,
I tend
level
not
of
to.
comfort.
Yeah.
Usually people ask for same
If it's a important thing, like if I'm treating someone in the spur of the moment because they are injured, yeah, gender doesn't matter. That's I'm going to save your life. But if it's someone has the ability to have time to set up an appointment.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
Why though?
Because I'm a
about
male
it.
and she's a female. Women don't want to be seen naked by people that aren't their partners.
If you're doing a physical exam, some people are not comfortable with the opposite sex being their doctor. Because they see everything. Sometimes we have to touch you in order to, like, make sure you're alright.
But what about their gender would make the situation uncomfortable?
It's personal preference.
Personal preference, like for
That's fucking weird.
comfortability.
Yeah, look, you don't see gender in that way, right? You wouldn't care if a male or a female doctor was looking at you for a checkup, right?
No, not really.
See, I would feel a tad uncomfortable if a woman was looking me over, mostly because, again, I might find them attractive, and then that could lead to an actual issue. Well, I mean, I'm thinking about this as if I was still alive, because, again, it could throw off the medical readings as well. Embarrassment can throw off pulse, temperature. You need accurate readings. You need people to be able to be fully relaxed.
Right.
The opposite gender being like in that way with you, even if there's the level of professional care there, can still throw people off. And again, I'm not going to sit here and just, tell Gray, right, we have to go strip you off and check you over.
Don't
'Cause that'd be
see
weird.
that horned fella anymore.
Which
But
fella?
why are they here?
They were talking to Pip, it seems, who also is very impressionable and very naive.
We book you in for a proper check over with Riel, okay?
It almost seems like the young and impressionable are the only people that LF seem to truly have influence over.
Like last time when
Yeah, no, again, it's... As much as I've seen those things, it's not something that I kind of want to be doing unless it's necessary.
What are you doing today, my love?
Stressed.
I'll have to do a whole bevy of
Stressed.
tests, but I will get Riel to run them. Or at least the basics on you. I mean, if
I had to tell Lilac about
there's a fair idea.
everything that was going on,
It's good to hear you're feeling a bit better, though.
and I told her as much as I could without telling her everything to prevent the other one from learning, and also got confirmation that everything you tell Lilac, you're also telling only.
Exactly. Which is why I haven't told her anything. I wish I didn't have to do that, but... And Aura wants me to speak to her and help her, but there is not much that I can do.
How you doing, princess? You okay?
Well, I spoke to her about anger and stuff, and how to use it, and then I spoke to her about
So what is with the,
maybe she and her new friends can cause a big distraction for us.
concerning.
No, it doesn't seem to have evil.
Maybe.
Best use them for something.
Yeah, no, that was something else I spotted there for a second that took me,
Yeah, two birds of one stone makes Lilac feel like she's helping, which we want her to feel like that, so we don't lose her to LF. And also, also make sure that LF doesn't get the whole picture. And from the sounds of it, she's just doing bounty hunters. So that's a mixed bunch. Doesn't seem like anyone who might. Don't think any of them will be resourceful in the matter unless it's one in particular. The only one I'm worried about.
Which one are you worried about?
Which one do you think I'm worried about? Which one's been the pain for us?
Shrek.
Damn it. Okay, whatever. Have I met you before?
He's the only one I've had proper experience with. The rest are just seems like an odd bunch.
Yeah, no, I said cool. I said like you're the one with the cool tail, right? Yeah, you are.
Though Fracture's fucking insane, I can tell you that.
You are crackling with fucking energy.
The one that hands out dynamite.
Yeah.
That's pretty fair.
And then the rest I've only really had fleeting interactions with, or no interactions with at all.
Understood.
I feel unfortunately if you asked an hour ago, you
Oh, I mean there was that one that was like in the Bleeding Hearts as well.
Yeah, the crazy one
Yeah.
that's going after Ethan. Yeah.
Oh yeah, aren't you a zombie?
You got some real hands?
Is that a spirit hand? What the fuck?
None that I am aware of.
Why are we sitting on the opposite sides of the tables to each other?
That's what I was just about to fix.
Hey, you want to see something real fun?
Small burst or a flamethrower.
Is that better?
Well, that's kind of normal for me though. Well, you are facing through the okay, never mind. That's kind of cool. I can even think of lines, but that's like...
Even for the mask, it still feels nice.
What's the... Are you...
Regeneration capabilities.
Is that a tattoo, or like...
It was my tattoo before I lost my arm, so I recreated it again.
My regeneration
Oh,
systems
okay,
with
I
you.
thought it was like...
You would require oil and
company's
metal
logo or something. I was gonna be like, oh...
It is also useful for regenerating ammunition.
That's much better.
It does also still take from the same pool. I do too much, I take too much.
Oh. That's the face I want to see.
Hungry and
I don't think you are. I think you're fine.
I'm holding my hand right here. Okay, respectful hand holding. Respectful hand holding.
I do.
There we go.
I understand.
I don't... Jesus, that is not...
I don't wish that.
Wait until you meet RG.
Where is the beauty of your life? What?
You'll hate your life. Wait till you meet RG.
You're fine. Yes? Do we know
Who the fuck is RD?
Yeah.
Are you two? Oh, that's cute. I would give you a heart if I wouldn't cause my umbrella to move and I would start dying. Although I got you half heart, real. And then let me do the other half.
General medical injury.
Just like that, see? Real.
Correctly, medical supplies were moved into the cafe before the attack. Conveniently.
I wonder if I blast her with ice, if it'll fuck
The
it
only
up.
thing I am slightly annoyed about with the decontamination is I wish he gave me a warning to not close my nose and mouth.
Yeah.
I haven't done anything bad. What? I was being nice.
You can say chill all you like.
Wait until they pull out the water balloon.
Please don't murder me.
You make me feel so special now.
You're almost completely electricity.
Good. I like doing that. You deserve
I
it.
won't do very much, but
You deserve to feel extremely special.
So the simplest
As
way,
you are.
don't say
Oh,
that,
that might be
implies
something.
the easiest way to murder her would simply be to take the umbrella away.
Why do you think shooting would have been the option? Because you shoot them right about, I'd say, there. It's gonna
Well,
literally
sir.
shred the entire ability for the umbrella to stay up.
I know.
Which means that it
Yeah, almost
to this umbrella, like, did they make it resistant, or is this just like?
That's probably a
Despite the combat scenarios, we are not a community of savages.
Yeah, no, I'm just absolute. I'm a bastard. I think about the, ways to get around things.
What's the plan?
I'm kinda,
I know my plan. I can't be here when that gate gets, like, opened. Because I'm one of the people that will make a target on this place, so I can't be here during. But I will
Same
be here
here.
after to help with cleanup.
I think it's best that I stay away from this area because I'm once again now a target. But you know, my fighting style isn't in large groups.
Exactly. So we stay away, we don't make trouble, and we come out whenever everything is... the smoke clears, and we help people as we can.
Decontamination specialist.
Good.
Good idea.
Yeah, they all got they were fighting these big, like, goopy guys, and then someone said, "Ooh, they look tasty," and I told him that's a dumbass.
Tiberius is
But
currently busy repairing the
I think he
gate.
went off to go like eat one or something.
The only one I engaged in melee combat were ones that were not very.
Hold on, you're like doctor, right? And you like worked at the at that rip and chip thing, right? Okay, so if I wanted to like
yeah.
Okay, if I wanted to like start, like, let's say someone's heart's like stopped, and I wanted to like restart it, like, how would I? Where do I like? Where would I like put my hands or wherever? Like, could I do something like this?
On the heart. Okay, so you would think on the heart, right?
To a makeshift defibrillator.
Wrong.
Yeah.
You put the hand.
A DIY defibrillator.
If we're assuming your hands
coding of this corner real right now, I just want you all to know that this is an amazing color coding corner. I'm gonna.
Thanks. Yeah.
Thanks.
So, imagine your hands with the defibrillator paddle.
I get the feeling that a lot of people are going to get used to the sight when they walk in here for medical aid.
Probably.
So,
I mean, no one says I can't.
up there.
No.
Here?
Yeah, the other hand down there.
I like seeing you, like,
okay.
Forms a current that will not run a toy for
you
the
seem happy in your own
B,
way.
which goes through the heart, not directly on it.
I'm back at what I do best.
You're in your
It's
lane.
frustrating sometimes, but it's where I'm more comfortable.
I know. I did that to an enemy before. I went, boom, heart attack, and then they died. But
I realize at this point, if I really desperately wanted to, I could shove my hand into someone's chest and Kalima! Kalima!
It's fine, I've done it a few times.
I have unfortunately done the same.
Yeah.
Why is this a common trend?
I can't. No, I can't forcibly. I don't have the strength to do it, but I can just make my hand just intangible light, put it in, and then just grab and try to pull back. That's the
How
part
do
that
we
part.
practice this? I don't want to accidentally like kill someone, but I want to be able to do it. Like, how many volts do I send?
We will practice this when we get home. We will go to
There'll be
Dave and
plenty
we
of
will
that
ask
soon.
Dave if we can borrow some villagers.
No.
Fuck.
What the fuck? No. I'm not
I wasn't even trying.
Villagers, I'll go get raiders.
Cannot believe you.
What's a quick kiss on your neck? What? You do that all the time.
Yes,
Despite the
I do.
noises I make.
I don't know. It's just kind of like that feeling.
I mean, technically it is my fault, but like, it's not my fault.
Right, go to a fucking hardware store, find a voltmeter so that you can know.
What? Is that giving me permission to start doing stuff like this now?
Artemis. Well, that's not what I'm putting up though.
Fucking thing. I'm not even a handyman, and I know these are a fucking thing. Go get a
Artemis
fucking
scanned my
voltmeter.
total voltage. It was.
You rascal.
Okay, so
No, it's
that's
just one
like
finger.
tens of thousands of volts. You literally only need between 200 and 1,000 volts to restart a heart. Or at least
Remember when
You told me
No.
100 volts is a heart attack.
Be nice.
Dude, like, dude, that's like, holy oh, 600?
Yeah,
I gotta like,
600, 600.
I gotta train this.
No, no.
I gotta start on this on a heart attack.
Your fault you gave. I got metal claws. You're the one who suggested it.
you're not causing a heart attack, you're
I
causing
mean,
a
you
heart
wanted to climb.
which then stops the blood pumping correctly, which is then what causes
It
you
makes
to
perfect
be
sense
oxygenated.
why I have claws on my regular hand, why not have claws on my metal hand. Helps with the
Your ability to climb isn't halved.
Your brain needs to operate. That's
I
why
mean, I could have.
most of the time when people say,
With how nice this medic is, I probably could have just put my glove back on. Probably could just hide it underneath my armor. If not the fact that it's a bit bulkier than my actual.
Your other arm.
to keep the brain and body oxygenated.
It's nice.
And make sure that it's stuck
And it's
correctly.
pretty, like you.
You shock it.
Like how bulky it is?
I like the pattern on it. Reminds me of you.
I have to like double think of everything.
It's like you have your own metal scales.
Congratulations.
Didn't think of it like that.
Chest compressions.
And restart someone's heart. Safely, maybe.
Do you know how to do chest compressions?
Yeah.
You're
but
quite
I
beautiful.
can't use my other hand, but it's like 1, 2, and
The
then
pot
you go like...
calling the kettle black.
You take one hand, you put the other hand.
We'll not start that argument again.
First hand, the base of it, on the heart, and you press in. Do you know
Why not?
the pace that you go?
Because we're just gonna agree to disagree again.
Shit.
No, I think I'll keep on calling you pretty till you believe it. I think that's going to be for quite a while. I mean, do I at least not make you feel pretty?
Do you know the Bee Gees? Do you know the Bee Gees?
Yes,
Or do I have to
you
treat
do.
you more?
I don't think so. I wasn't trained to be a field medic.
You definitely make me feel pretty in your eyes. Which is all that matters.
Staying alive.
I don't give a shit about the internet cares that I'm handsome. And again, they do. Feels 10 times
You are
better hearing it from
incredibly-
you.
You stick to that pace.
You are incredibly handsome.
Yes.
Very, very.
I would put an objective before how beautiful you are, but I don't think there is one that can encompass how beautiful you are.
Yeah.
Other than maybe impossibly.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, had to double check it
Oh,
was at full capacity.
what's the word you used? I was half asleep. Oh yes.
I can have an
Hmm?
axe in my arm. I can
So
go, ooh,
very
an axe.
fucking
Go
sexy.
claw
I can
hands.
disintegrate you with mine.
Very cool.
I prefer that didn't happen.
I could. Yeah.
Rascal.
I'm not going to.
See me like this. I'm at work. I can't even do anything to you back.
My bad.
I will get you.
How is everything?
Come over here. Then.
How is everything generally?
So mean.
Hey, zombie man.
Yeah, alright, I won't question. Yeah, it's normal. Is that your bodyguard?
Yeah, I'll wait. I'm flexing too, don't worry.
Unfortunately, very
Aren't
Thank you.
just as much as a muscle as I am?
Oh, always. Thank you, I needed this.
I'm good. I mean, I see my regular friend.
Oh.
I always need you.
Me too.
Using my brew to heal
I think I'm always here.
Like, semi-human.
Red
Been
small accents.
happy for that.
Monster.
It's been helpful.
Pokemon.
Nope, I don't. I
As opposed to free eyes like right.
Nah, I'm good.
You are quite the carer.
Oh, fair. Alright, live action. Fair, fair.
Has his name in
I'm
What?
You're quite the carer the more I think about it. Half of the stuff that makes you feel better is just giving to others.
I do like that.
Most of the time you... Oh,
I like it very much.
Most of the time.
It's nice.
Okay. Yes. I was about to say, it might not be wise.
Sorry, messages. I had something romantic to say, but I can't remember it.
The most conductive metal of electricity.
I like when you take care of me.
No, I remember now, yes. You speaking about how nice this is, and most of it's just been you petting me. Do you want me to just pet you instead? Would you want to just curl up on my lap?
I like when you run your fingers through my hair or cut my cheek. It's nice. I like that very much.
I figured out something I can do, mixing both of the things that I do together, but I realized if I do it, it's kind of gonna be really bad, and I also don't know how far it'll go.
Oh no, I took it right now.
You're safe.
That was a focus point.
Listen, all the people outside, they'll get traitor first before they get to you.
Really? I thought that was instructions from my god.
So you can relax. Even if it's just for 5 minutes. Go on. Just relax.
You think it's loaded?
I just sent people to shadow rooms.
Yeah, I'm working on figuring out how to cast banish, but
You can be fully prepared if you really want to.
I got them back. Alright, now, I mean, okay, look, if we're talking about sending people to the Shadow Realm, I mean, I got 45 long gold for that.
No, I can send people physically in the same plane and send them up. I can vortex warp someone, but I can't, like, actually change their plane.
The funniest one is, I can make someone religious really fast, because I can make them holy. You know what?
Yes.
I like that. I can feel someone with bees.
One of those guys.
Okay, yeah, that was good.
Checking the undergrounds in the magazine.
Would you like to go in here? Yes, she is.
Butthead?
Go on in.
I am bringing administrators so they can
Dummy up. Alright, no
Or
worries.
rather,
You go get her. I will shut the door behind you.
I wasn't kidding. I can any moment summon a swarm of bees wherever the fuck I want, as long as it's
Yes.
would you be able to give a report on my medical procedure?
Confetti.
I believe I could give a bit of a report, not a full-length one, as we're still supposed to have the meeting beforehand to iron out details.
I mean the one today.
Ah, yes.
I just want to see
There was...
Administrator sent a drone and wanted to know what happened, but I do not remember most of it.
Understood. I have to go into the back. I can't have this meeting with you here. Thank you, Anne.
Just to be a bitch. Just to be a bitch.
Please come into the back.
that would be, that's what you call, I think, cooking someone.
I'll be back.
I mean, look, it's the same with me with like my 4th level spells. I can do them. I've got a few that I can do, but I can only do one of them per day. Most of the time I use it for Dimension Door.
We'll let you know, go.
That's the problem with the two of us.
I swear
we counterspell the other person's counterspell, and then we're just...
Yo, what's this? Yo, oh my god.
Yeah, because it's counts as like a reaction to it, so you're mid-cast, and then you're layering the counterspell on top as a response to me throwing a counter at you. But then I can't counter on top of that because I can't layer a counter on a counter.
Hey, do you think
Unless I upcast my
think someone can let me out?
level and make it harder for you to try and counter my counter.
Are you attempting to
Wow.
Stop fucking with my weapon.
Wow.
Yeah, this is the difference between casting and casting. Alright.
Do you think a trigger mechanism is waving a feather in front of someone's nose?
Ah, yes, it is an angry cat indeed.
What? No, I was pulling the trigger to see if the safety was on. You gotta make sure. Listen, safety is a top priority, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, generally the way
Also,
I
Eldritch
handle
Blast.
this when I'm not using it is up, down, or not at
Wait,
all.
you got
I'm holding it.
You figured out Eldritch Blast?
As well, then.
Don't pull
thing on the end?
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's Eldritch Blast.
What's this thing?
Stop touching my.
I mean, look.
What's this thing?
As much as it's a good, like, a lot of things are very much not resistant to, like, straight up force down.
I'm pointing.
Okay, that one's fun. Yeah.
Flashlight?
I only have
Well,
one
there's
of
a-
it left today, though.
But look at my knife.
Big off flashlight.
You see, and this is why I just happily stick with just Ray of Frost.
Your duty.
I really wanted to pull out the produce flame again, but I won't do that to you.
That's why I've
Thank you.
Oh, and I have Misty Step. I only have one more cast of it today, though. Or Vortex Warp.
Unfortunate temporal question.
I can point it and be like, you're on the roof now. As long as I can see that roof.
Fucking weird.
The good old age.
It is. I get it now. I understand why now you guys do magic and stuff when you just yeah, just to make
I finally have a thing I can just summon. That's this book.
Oh, nice.
According to my world
God, is
calendar,
that both these thematically appropriate to us as people?
I'm thinking, right? I'm very much thinking about copying the basic, like, return enchantment off of that. Because that enchantment's not difficult. It's all the other stuff that. And the things
So that isn't a return. This isn't a return enchantment. It's just soulbound to me. So I just have to think and it gets summoned to my hand. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just fucking throwing it, and then oh look, there it is again.
Yeah, like a packed weapon. I mean, it's the same with like me and my sword. Yeah, I mean, look,
The M2 Browning
is still considering it is for prototype runs, it is
No, he's talking about his world though. Not in the metaverse. Metaverse makes sense.
I don't really do much with the actual sword.
Plus, with the nature of prototyping, it is likely. Yes.
On sale.
I'm pretty sure. With the nature of prototyping, it is best to use proven technology while you're testing unproven tech.
It's a modernized.
Just so that the prototype has something to fall back on in case it needs to.
Because, you know, it's got to be one of those rotisserie ones, right?
Fair. What gun was that?
You let them have it.
It was just a modernized 1911.
No, bad. I am not surprised.
Yeah.
You told me forget. I did
How's it going?
Fine. Do I? Well, I vaguely know you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think we went to a fishing place and had coffee. Well, Miss Aurora had a coffee shop. Yeah. Name's Shirey, by the way.
Dutch.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Forgive me while I'm watching my friend's girlfriend, who's also kind of my friend, beat the shit out of a simp that I am acquainted with.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
I'm not picking sides. Go, Lumi.
Very obvious bias, but we were all there for it.
Oh no, Pip, you've got him talking about bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I showed him my bug, and so he started talking about bugs.
Alright, let's hear it then.
Oh, but
Did
hold on,
the
let me.
butterfly's wings break really easily?
CEO of Cerberus just gave me 150,000 credits.
What the fuck?
Yeah, she does that.
I'm gonna count this as a donation to the charity, I guess.
So the way that these insects work is their bodies are strong enough to be able to fight beside a lot of us whenever we're fighting against these giant monsters. So they're actually very durable and really strong.
I was charging them for the repairs.
Butterflies are really fast.
Oh, this
They go so fast that they actually go.
Well, I was like, it was like 150 credits, and they're like, oh, 150,000. I was like, no, like 150, and then they're like, you know what, fuck you, and then like gave me 150,000 credits. So I'm just gonna count that as a donation to the charity. I don't.
Not at all. You've no worries. And if you do
technically is.
you'll know. They're very big about communicating. They use their antennas. Their backside to actually basically shake and shudder to help communicate what they're trying to do.
I'm gonna actually.
I really wish that wealth for the people was not just.
I also help study a lot of the little bugs too. So we've recreated all different types of ecosystems to help actually
Spiffed my watch up a little bit.
We can help better study and understand them.
Fair. I mean, I've got.
That's been transferred into the.
This helps me a lot too, as well as some of the other people there. But if you want to be an extra hand, we'd love to have you.
Yes,
you can
the
go
white
ahead
stuff
and
is what
learn
you
a
think
bunch
it is.
about all the different types of bugs and creatures that are there.
I was gonna make a kind of middle school grade type joke about the company. I'm gonna be honest.
Loves bugs. It's one of her favorites, and she's only 3, so anything to keep her entertained. But she'll be reeling your ears off. Or antennas. I apologize.
I hate to make your cool sci-fi gun like. I hate to rain on your parade.
What the fuck?
But she doesn't really see sense as anything different.
How often do you get a gun made by for the House of Chaos? Like, it's like, that's cool. Wait, no one of you. Wait. Do you know the significance?
I know what that means. I know.
Yeah, you know. Okay, good. Right, it's a gun from the Kel, the House of Light. That's so cool.
I know that Oakley will also be there with us.
I guess.
But I can't tell Voxus, because he'll kill me.
So she happens to live there.
Why?
Because he hates the House of Light.
Why? They seem pretty cool.
That's a double hunt. That's a triple
Oh boy, here we go. Right, it's time for Vex history. So,
do you want to take
Vex history? No.
I can open it.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah, we should take this.
That.
I'll let you back.
He should. He said he was just stepping
No,
out
I
for
could just
just
go
a little bit.
No. Fuck you. You're not walking around.
Fine. Right, so basically,
despite the fact that for some reason it doesn't fucking mean shit, apparently I still technically am the fucking co-owner of this place, despite the fact that apparently Finn doesn't fucking trust me enough to actually do my job.
Look, lots going on. Let's just focus on what we can do. We should do.
No, it's fucking. I don't fucking get it. Fucking, like, Finn's gone, Finn's out. And instead of, turning to me or asking me, I was just gonna assume since Finn is out that I was gonna take charge of things. But then Maury comes in, Maury comes in, oh, Finn appointed me this, and this, and that. And I'm like, what the fuck? It's just fucking frustrating. Maury wasn't here when this place was fucking struggling, when we weren't getting fucking millions of credit donations from massive fucking, prize cash outs. We weren't casually getting 150,000 credits from fucking Cerberus when we were surviving off of limited donations. Maury wasn't fucking here. I was the one that fucking helped Finn make this place what it is.
Alright. Would you like that history talk now?
Sorry.
Because I can't really change what Maury or Finn do to it, honestly. So, best that we fucking focus on getting rid of that goddamn portal. And then getting rid of the Vex as a whole. Right, so Basically.
Sorry, the Elixni, like history lesson, right?
Yes, the truth is, the Elix... Do you know the Traveler, right? The flying... The orb that Orion speaks about that gives him powers.
That's the, like...
And the thing that blessed us, yes.
Blessing, the blessed thing?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, well, guess what? That thing used to actually be over the Elixni homeworld instead of the human homeworld, but it left them to go to the humans instead. I have now learned through teaching from looking into it, or more precisely what Mifrax has told me, is that it left because the forces of darkness, the entities that we're fighting right now, basically scared it away.
Okay.
Yeah, you got that handled.
But, yeah, but a lot of Elixni just kind of hate the Traveler because the Light abandoned them. And also had to deal with the fact that they were attacking the humans because they had the Traveler, their god, basically thinking the humans stole the Traveler or the Traveler abandoned them and the humans had them. So either out of jealousy or just pure misunderstanding ended up attacking and fighting humanity. Or at least what remains of humanity after they also had a massive bullshit storm. So, yeah, and Voxus is one of those Elixni that are part of the group that still hate the humanity, and the Traveler. Or Mifrax is the part that is working with humanity and is back under the Traveler's light because they know, it's all about the perception of the history, their own history, of what they believe. They believe the Traveler was chased away by the force of darkness, left them, or was stolen. Now, I personally don't really know too often. I'm not my judge. But until I've given solid proof of one or the other, I'm going to always have awareness about the Traveler, because there is always a chance that he just abandoned an entire civilization to die.
Yeah, they seem like one of those bad gods.
But then again, he also doesn't seem like he is the most powerful of all deities. The fact that he could be chased away does seem to be a plausible part. I mean, he's literally falling apart, apparently, because I've heard people speaking, Ethan and I think Vic have spoken about shards of the Traveler.
Huh. Still, like, a godlike entity that's kind of has not a great track record.
No. Until I see evidence he was chased away by the forces of darkness, I'm gonna be weary. No, I still am. I'm not particularly too happy with the whole blessing thing. You could probably guess why.
Yeah. I'm not. I'm indifferent to it, I guess. It's like... it'll help, I guess. But I don't really trust the Traveler, to be fair, either. This is weird. Gods are weird, because, like, sometimes... I view gods very similar to megacorpus, honestly.
People who have a lot of power and influence.
A lot of power,
and
but
don't do a lot with it.
To do anything. Yeah.
When they do, it's to fuck you over.
Yeah. But also... I mean, like, God, I'm gonna be honest, gods are probably better than Megacorps. Just, like, there are a lot of gods that, like, I've heard stories about, like, gods that there's like an entity that's like above them that like limits what they can do. That's what it's like in Lothric. The gods are also like not anywhere near as powerful, I think, in Lothric. There's like a whole thing.
I don't know.
So I think there is a reason. Like certain gods don't do things because there is a actual like reason.
I mean, on one hand, the Traveler has literally done something. We're a bunch of random chuckle fucks in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. We're not even in the same universe as this god, and he still blessed us for fighting his enemies. And it wasn't a insignificant one as well. You've felt it, right? You've been near the force of darkness and feel that power. It's intoxicating even.
Yeah, I don't know. Power's not really.
Power's not something I want either. But if we can get my daughter back, I'm willing to make do of it.
Do you fucking mind?
Hmm? Oh, right.
Fucking asshole. This guy's kind of just a dickhead. Just staring at us through the fucking window. I don't fucking know.
You can come inside. The door is open. Right. Yeah, some people.
You know.
But yes, I
just realized something. We don't need the dirge. We don't need the dirge weapon disposal anymore.
I'm gonna do something that I've never done.
No. Yeah, no. Nobody uses it anyways. Oh my god. You have... It's like a clown. It's like a magician pulling ribbons out of their pocket. With like knives.
And now I'm completely unarmed.
Yeah, completely unarmed, my ass.
And then if now something...
Are you closed?
Nope.
No.
They're open.
They're just open. I mean, I don't...
That's it.
That's fair. I was gonna say, I'm like, I don't know. Something about me says I don't think you guys need to get food from a charity.
That's weird.
Yeah, I was gonna say, missed random 150,000 credits.
I don't fucking need it.
I'm not gonna argue on that.
Most of my pay as CEO, I don't fucking need it, so I just put it in works.
Really?
I can respect that, I guess.
You really don't need millions of billions to live.
You don't. You're right. I don't have that, and I fucking do just fine.
I really don't need hundreds of thousands either.
That's why, I just put all the money you gave me into charity, and you quite a bit more, because not just one person.
Well, half of my... Actually, hey, Robin?
Yes, Ethan.
When we get back to Solace, can you, like, remind me to... I have to put next month's paycheck into the temple.
I'll write it down right now.
Okay. I don't need money. Yeah, I don't remember if you're the one I know.
I don't speak to corpos.
Yeah. Dirge kind of has a thing against corpos. Like, unconditionally. Dirge! Come on!
Right, fine. I'll speak to them.
Oh. I can't, I don't have the fucking alarm sound on my phone.
I just like talking to people, meeting people effectively.
Where,
Oh, hi.
I saw your ass through the window.
Yeah, I thought I was coming.
How you doing, Ajax?
The alarm's down.
Hey, go back outside. Go back outside.
Yeah.
I pulled it up on my phone.
I got it.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
So, I have been meaning to ask this of like a bunch of people.
Awesome. Thanks, Ajax.
So, getting rid of corporations is nigh fucking impossible. But what they should be is regulations. Would you guys like to see it on corporations?
A high-income tax, especially towards those in higher management positions that get a lot of the money handed down, usually either handed down to their lower employees or potentially donated to some sort of community. In all honesty, I think the concept of an entire conglomerate owning a business is a stupid idea. Business should be at least 10 to 50 people, I would say at most.
That may be the case, but with the impossibility of getting rid of corporations, it is impossible. Regulations can be put in place. Hey, if I could make certain that all of my employees that I currently have in the corporation would be able to eat tomorrow and survive for the rest of life, not just survive, live for the rest of their lives, I would dissolve the corporation. But at this point, there are far too many people underneath Cerberus for me to simply get rid of it. What I can do is go forward with regulations that can make things better for the common citizen and worker. Make sense?
Policies that prevent incredible wealth discrepancies would be nice. Like I said, a lot of tax on being on top and in charge. And my eyes have stopped working. Give me a moment.
I don't know. I think it's kind of.
There we are. Right. Where was I? Then again, more policies within a... This is something the both would have to work with from a government side and a corporation side, which makes it basically impossible without proper threats to make sure it will happen. A complete, absolute prevention of anyone in a high-standing position within a corporation of anyone's to influence politicians either through bribery, through lobbying, etc., to basically prevent it, so making it so that just because you are in charge of a corporation, you have more political influence on the world than your standard citizen does. This is to ensure that policies will always be policies made by governments will always be beneficial to the people and not to the corporations. Corporations have plenty of money to make themselves good and rich and fine. People don't.
I know naturally you're probably not going to believe a word I say, and at the end of the day, it's up to you. The reason I ask all of this is because I genuinely do want to make things better for my employees and the citizens in the areas we operate in. Now, I can't affect the governments of Zafira, But I can affect that of... The primary world Cerberus operates off of is a planet known as Solace. It is an absolute democracy. Every vote of every citizen matters. And yet, we still wield more control than I would like. I have been trying to get in contact with the president as of recent to try and put more regulations not just upon Cerberus, but upon other corporations that operate in the area as well.
A corporation willing to regulate themselves and willing to have other people put regulations on them. That's a new
I
one.
may have slightly ulterior motives. I worship a goddess of liberty. It is her will that I make things better for the people, and that I follow the will of the people.
Dude, people can't just be like good people anymore, I swear.
The other members of the board are different. They don't follow the faith, and they wish to improve the lives of our employees and citizens. But I have to be honest towards you. Or, I would like to be honest towards you.
I've seen one other corporation, one other corpo, speak and be interested about matters in such a way, saying that they're different and they think about the people. They have not impressed me.
I don't expect you to believe a word.
No, they act quite a lot like the other corpos.
Naturally, I don't expect you to believe a word. And there's very little I can do for people out here aside from provide additional assistance against threats and humanitarian aid.
At least you're here, I suppose.
Obviously. And I don't have control over Garden District either. We operate as a counterterrorism force out there.
That's my one gripe with the fucking working for the goddamn council.
Yeah, it's not.
Firestarters rolled into Garden District, began torching people's homes. We offered our services to former Councilman Sachi, and our contract held over to the next regime.
Red Harlow.
If there comes a point where we are no longer necessary, then I will tender my resignation to them immediately.
But, hello?
Now,
Is everything okay?
The real question is, are you... Counter-terrorism is kind of a nothing, it's kind of a nothing burger of a word at this fucking point.
The Firestarters have torched people's homes.
The Firestarters are, I'm not saying, I know that they're like fucked, but what about when the council asked you to take care of terrorists? Just anyone that's against them, you know? Anyone that they don't approve of.
Fortunately enough, Garden District's leadership has appeared to have taken a neutral standpoint on nearly every single vote as of recent in the council, and we don't have the authority to operate outside of Garden District. Well, not on behalf of the council, anyway.
Neutrality in the face of an oppression is supporting it.
Besides,
yeah.
There are things I'd rather not say in the middle of a district that's currently a police state, but I'm no friend of this corporation in power.
Yeah. What's up?
In here is pretty safe from watching.
She's
made sure of it.
taking some time away.
There are many things I would say.
I just don't want which I think. Got it. Which I think it's time for you to go and see her.
Okay, let's go.
We can try to find her.
You can go upstairs and chat with them if you want to know. I'm kind of done with talking to corpos for now.
Fair enough.
Besides, I came here to spend time with Rio. And didn't do that.
We'll try.
What? Before I go, Snow, there's one final thing I want to show you. You see, my son made a very special implant. doohickey for my arm. You see, it uses invisible hard-light technology. Isn't that great? It activates a special mechanism. I hold my arm like this. An invisible hard-light crank comes out, right? So I can put my hand here.
Oh my fucking god,
If I crank it.
Okay. Okay. Oh, you're doing the glowing too. Really, really, really going all in on this.
Yes, I've done that to so many people already. It's my favorite joke.
It's a pretty good bit. Pretty good bit.
See you. See you.
Hello, Lumi's sniffing for Mori.
I've not seen her.
Well, that's why Lumi's like literally hound dogging right now.
Very wrong, Mr.
Yeah, everyone's like, oh, someone's psychotic in that nature, or they're fucked up in that nature, and I'm like, okay, sure.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Told you I could sniff around.
I found it before you did.
Hello.
Well, I knew she was here.
Hi.
Yeah, and I saw red.
How's it going?
Hello. Permission?
Well, I can't see far, but I could smell her.
Been talking to someone that I've actually been direly needing to talk to.
I'm doing my job.
Oh, if he's doing his job, we should probably leave them all be.
We can try to discuss solutions.
It's less about that, it's more about letting
Always
you
happy to see you,
vent it out
too.
a little bit and getting it off your chest.
Alright, let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
In your case, it's more about letting you express it more. Right? You don't normally get to do that.
I protect. What are you giggling about?
This is just funny to me.
What, that I'm holding your hand like a child?
Yeah, yes, you're so tall.
Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, only I can treat it like
I just like making sure. Oh.
Oh dear lord. Up we go.
Yay! Wish my girlfriend could make me up. I miss that. Miss her.
I mean, you were small at one point.
Yeah, I miss her being able to pick me up.
I miss being tiny too.
Oh,
Yeah, you did really like it.
Right. See, this is what happiness is. Right there.
But I am happy.
I know you are. But this is also happy.
Oh, I know what we can do.
Oh,
I know what we can do. Right. You ready? You ready for the waiting
There's
idea?
different
Follow me.
kinds of happy.
What? Oh. Oh my lord. Where are we going?
Right. I'll put you down here. Up onto my back.
Huh?
Oh,
Oh my god.
alright.
No,
Hold on. Oh, I see. Okay. This is gonna be interesting.
You don't want me to hop on.
No, you don't.
I think I'd cripple him.
Oh dear lord. Oh.
It's a bit slippery.
Oh my.
I wanna climb like that.
No, you can get off now.
Oh. I know why you brought me here. It's our spot. You brought us to our spot. You are adorable. I'm gonna get comfortable.
If I ever bring you to a spot, if I ever bring you to this spot in October, I think you know what's gonna happen.
I like this spot very much. I have good memories of it.
Alright. Well, looks like,
I like it when you go non-verbal. You just make sounds. Like you're purring. It's nice.
I have to wonder. I do want to try something, but only when we're home. I mean, I guess I could try it here if you really want me to. It's, might help you with your trauma and fears, maybe? And be really nice if it works.
Oh?
Do you want to try me biting the one spot? You didn't want me to all the way back then?
Oh. I mean, we could try.
Here or home?
This is our spot. I feel safe here.
But if it has the reaction I think it's going to, some people might actually hear us.
You're a rascal.
Home it is then.
I don't believe you.
I tell you what. Feeling the cool air come out of that big thing and the water dripping down around us, or what even it is. Does feel a lot nicer than how it was last time when it was just nothing but static.
I agree. This is much, much better.
And do you know
I
what
can
it is
actually
for me
feel you
too?
holding me.
You know what it is also for me? A lot quieter too.
Mm. Very true.
Even the metal bits can feel warm now.
You were always warm. Even when you were like that. You were like the sunshine.
I even feel warm when you were not metal.
Yes. I remember touching your hand when we went to sleep that first time. Feeling the metal. And you were warm.
Does it feel like this?
Mhm. Yes.
I think
You showed me your stars.
I think I prefer actual stars now.
It's funny. I prefer your stars. The ones you showed me.
Strange how we affect each other.
I agree. Ever since you came into my life's only gotten better.
I can say the same.
Since the very first time you laid your head on my lap. And let me hold you. You've only ever made me happy. Also, I really like riding on your motorcycle.
I like being curled up in your lap. Even if I take up all of it with just my head.
I could try my best to find out how to make you small. One day. It'd probably be magical.
It's fine. I think I'm happy with difference between us two. It makes me feel special. We're special.
Always been special. I guess I can't quite put it into words. I love being able to just lay here in the rain with you.
I don't have to do anything more than just this, and I make you happy.
Absolutely.
Only if
You
everyone was
always
so
make
easy
me
to
happy.
please.
It's probably because I'm in love with you. But also, I think it would be easy for you to make other people happy too. I mean, there's plenty of people that admire you. And sure, there's plenty of people that get annoyed at both of us.
I think we need to go.
Why? What's happened?
Well, I gotta go. We gotta go back home, obviously.
Oh, shit. Yes, we have to. It's time. Ah, the time.
But, yes. Would you like the fun way down?
Oh.
Would you
I
like
would
the
love...
fun?
I would love that, yes. Fun way down.
I'd be disappearing for now, so I leave it to you, Doc. You and Peep and Fowler. No, Fowler's in here, he's fucking doing the mission. You and Peep. Yeah, well, we can go to Vegas Lounge, because Winterhide's got a job there, so. Bear and I probably won't be open for half an hour longer, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be there for the whole 3 hours, so don't worry.
What?
Mm-hmm. Oh, we're gonna just leave it to Peep. Peep's still there, so. Mm-hmm.
Oh
Yeah.
my. Okay,
Let's
okay,
do it.
okay, okay.
Let's fucking actually do that shit. Yeah. Alright.
Okay.
I end my stream now.
Hey, Bones?